Hey guys, Professor Bill at Comic Book University, Incredible Hulk issue 715. So Amadeus Cho is stuck in the back seat of what is now a monster car El Camino. Well, it's not an El Camino because there's an actual trunk, not a bathtub. So anyway, and he eventually escapes and all this crazy stuff. So the big deal here is the conflict. These alien threats are nobodies. They're absolute nobodies. You know what I'm saying? Like Hulk actually freezes up and they're shooting at him like, yeah, we'll slice the skin off. And they're not even causing a dent. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you call it? Amadeus is trying to have this conversation with his Hulk, and he's like, listen, man, you got to let me in charge because you're me and I'm you. We're both each other. And Maddie is coming. His sister is coming down a little bit too close, and she's going to be in a lot of trouble pretty soon. And unfortunately, Amadeus hears that. He notices that's what's going on in the outside world. So inside of his mind, the Hulk is like, okay, so you're going to behave now. You're going to get back in the trunk. Wow. That is so bad, dude. That is so bad. We've actually got a hostage situation here. So I kind of dug the metaphor of Amadeus actually hiding or being stuck in the trunk and working the blinker to try and make it flash on his own. And this is causing a vein in the Hulk's neck to pump like a form of Morse code. That was interesting. I dug that. That was kind of cool. It's the funniest thing to me because like he's using Morse code, and it's like ever since we got finished, ever since we ended the Morse code, I've been seeing it more and more in media. So that aside, that was pretty cool. The problem is Amadeus' plan doesn't actually work because the calculations that he has, he's not prepared for the idea of Hulk is really out of control now. Now, I don't know if this is going to lead to eventually the cancellation of well, not the cancellation, but the end of this particular series. Because if you think about it, at the end of World War Hulk, the original, not this new version, that's actually what signified the Incredible Hercules taking over, right? And the Hulk series essentially canceled. Excuse me. So that's that's kind of interesting. I wonder if that same thing is going to happen now that we have the Immortal Hulk showing up. We'll see. We'll see. Because honestly, I don't see this going a whole lot further. Nobody's really that interested in this Hulk, but if he is going to go out, I do want to see him go out with a bang, and this is exactly the bang I'm looking for him to go out with. Issue number 716 looks like we're going to have a whole lot of action with him actually taking on the Marvel Universe because now everybody's starting to realize that the Hulk has actually lost it. It's not Amadeus in control anymore. So that's kind of cool. I'm digging that. I'm going to give this comic book a B. This was a fun read. I genuinely enjoyed this. There's some parts where I'm like, where's this going to go? But I was pleasantly surprised each time. So it's cool when a comic book that you've dropped twice already. I've already dropped this title twice, for crying out loud. Brought me back a third time, with tie-ins and whatnot. And I'm glad that even with my skepticism, this comic is kind of fighting through that. So I'm digging that. All right, guys. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.